Americans in general lack sleep. If you were in another country watching this course, I can only assume that if you have screens around you at all times, you're probably not farther ahead. Not getting enough sleep can negatively impact both short and long-term memory, as well as the ability to concentrate or focus. The recommended amount of sleep, according to the CDC, varies based upon your age group, as shown here. The link to this article will also be in the lesson description. Most of us watching this course are probably young professionals, entrepreneurs, or people in the workforce. The 18 to 60 age range covers most of us. The recommended amount of sleep for us is 7 or more hours per night. So are you sleeping at least 7 hours? I'm not even gonna lie to you, I sleep about 8 to 9 hours most nights. While I think it's too much, you have to listen to your body. Too little sleep, you feel bad, but too much sleep, you feel sometimes worse. Another thing to adhere to is a schedule. Our bodies have a natural clock when it expects sleep. You are out until 2 to 3 a.m. and wake up at 10, 11 a.m., then go back to work on Monday and waking up at 7, 8 a.m. feeling horrible. Keeping to this schedule will help you give your body what it is expecting, which is helpful to you when trying to maximize productivity and focus. Another tip is to avoid caffeine 5 to 10 hours before bed. Caffeine has an estimated half-life of 5 hours. Half-life is the amount of time it takes for the quantity of a substance to be reduced to half the original amount. This is different for each person. I personally avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. as to not impact my sleep. A lot of foods and drinks have caffeine in them, not just coffee. Tea, chocolate, energy drinks, obviously, and others have caffeine. So while you don't need to be a label reader, you should be aware. This tip has been in the news a lot and is often the hardest thing for a lot of us, me included, but turning off electronics an hour before bed. The blue light that's emitted by these devices tricks our brain into thinking it's daytime outside. This in turn can delay or reduce the amount of melatonin our body produces. Melatonin is the sleep chemical our bodies naturally produce when it gets dark outside, or when we get closer to our regular sleep times as our bodies are anticipating sleep. A tip I didn't know about before is to take a warm shower before bed. Now this isn't just a tip because warm showers feel amazing, but warm water on the skin will help enable blood flow to the outer portions of our bodies. Similar to when we get cold, our hands and feet and other unimportant appendages get less blood flow to retain heat to our core. This does the opposite. A warm shower can actually make you more sleepy. Finally, our last tip is to keep your room cool. The ideal sleeping temperature for our bodies is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. These temperatures allow our body to cool off, and it's the best temperature for prompting brain activity. Remember the last tip? If your blood is spread throughout your body, it will allow you to cool eventually afterwards, and more blood that is spread evenly will help you cool off more quickly. So it's a win-win. Try reducing the temperature in your bedroom and see how much better you end up sleeping. But Noah, my house and apartment is huge and AC is expensive. There are actually these really cool devices that are mini AC units that distribute cool air throughout your blankets instead of your whole room. I have yet to get one yet personally, but it's definitely on my list of things to buy. If you want to keep learning more about how fascinating sleep is and other tips and tricks and the science behind sleep, check out Matthew Walker Teaches the Science of Better Sleep on MasterClass. I highly recommend it. He speaks about most, if not all, of these items and provides deep studies behind the recommendations. You cannot go wrong with watching that masterclass.